speakers before? Have you just been wowed?
Yes.
Yes, if you have, give them a round of applause. Because I'm telling you, you got the best of the best. They're more real than you will ever see them up on a huge stage, because this is an intimate get-together. So keep this in mind forevermore in your career. Go when there is something. I want to talk to you a little bit about the Mary Kay culture and the image that we have. You remember that thing that Andrea said about how you want to go personally at the grocery store, but it's like, oh, I'm not dressed. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you, I want you to close your eyes and say, okay, if I were dressed when I go to the grocery store, how much more open would I feel to complimenting a woman and saying, oh my gosh, I would love to have you as one of my models. I'm trying this new look. And you give her your card and you get her information, because you have your little notebook right there. You're prepared. You have, Joanna is going to be showing some little goodie bags you can give away. You can open your eyes now. And she's going to be showing you things that you can just reach in your purse that are very nice. They're not wrinkly, and you can just hand them over. But if you are in your sweatpants this morning and your flip-flops with the socks that have like all the toes in them, you know, and you think you brushed your teeth this morning, and get those kids off. Well, that might not be the best time to project. You should enjoy what I do. Okay, so I want you to up your game. Say it. Up my game. Up my game. I want you to up your game. When you go out, I want you to take just a minute and say, would I want to be approached by me? Because if you don't want to be approached by you, then you might just run in the 7-Eleven and run right back out. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the Mary Kay image. And I will tell you, I am the product of a mother and father who grew up in an orphanage. So when they got married, what did they know how to teach us? I didn't know that forks went on the left until I was 22. So Mary Kay raised me. This culture raised me. This is write this down, the best personal advancement and career advancement company you could ever rub shoulders with. And it all comes to you as a byproduct of being there. If you're not there, you don't catch it, you don't see it, you're not exposed to it. It is the best finishing school a woman can have today in this century. Amen. And I'm going to tell you that I remember growing up, and my mother's best friend was a doctor's wife, and I told her, I said, Miss Mildred, when I grow up, I'm going to be just like you. I mean, she had clothes that matched. You know, she wore makeup. She dyed her hair. My mother did none of those things. What I did learn from her was how to fix anything and be fearless. But what I want to share with you is what Mary Kay in the beginning taught us and how it is still current today. And then I'm going to show you real quick a way you can zoom ahead to upping your game. Okay, so, read glasses. The first impression, everybody knows, what is it? You got 3 seconds to make the best first impression? Write that down. 3 seconds. People look at you. Are you looking them in the eye? Do you have on makeup? Do you have on too much makeup? Do you have on not enough makeup? Do you look like your makeup's wearing you, or do you look like you were well groomed? Okay. So first impressions take only 3 seconds, and you only get one chance to make that impression. You've heard this before, so nod your head. You know this. If you didn't know it, you know it now. Okay, so you represent your Mary Kay business. You represent my Mary Kay business.
That's right.
You represent Mary Kay corporate. Because you probably will be the only Mary Kay person that they have spoken mouth to mouth with in their lifetime. And so you are my Mary Kay business. So up your game. Okay, so you never have a second chance to create a first impression. Let's go to the next one. Thank you. Thank you for being mine. Whatever this is. Yes. Okay, Mary Kay image is an attitude, it's a tradition, it's a legacy. And I want you to embrace this part of it. It's a code of ethics that we stand by and uphold in what we say and what we do and how we have our sisters back. We have our sisters back. As Sharon said, it's the best sorority ever invented. We lift each other up. Also, it is your smile and your positive attitude. That is all part of the image. Let's go to, this is an important thing, why skirts and dresses? Who thinks they know the reason why skirts and dresses? Okay, well, then we're going to learn why and how it is very current in 2020 and beyond. Okay, this is what Mary Kay said. One of the precious qualities God gave us is our femininity. I truly believe He made us feminine for a reason. We should always strive to maintain our femininity. There's no reason for a successful woman to behave like a man. Probably most any time of the day. Men respect a woman who retains her femininity, and they respond more favorably to her if she presents an attractive appearance. When I stress dressing in an attractive feminine way, I don't mean wearing sexy clothing. A career woman should always dress in a business-like manner. I am, for example, adamantly opposed to women wearing slacks on the job. We'll get into that in just a minute. We are in the business of helping women look more feminine and beautiful, so we feel very strongly that our beauty consultants should dress accordingly. Now, you got to understand, she started the company in 1963, and we all think that that is so outdated. But wait till you see the business stats. And I want you to think of the successful politicians in other countries, the kings and queens of other countries, Princess Kate or whatever her name is. When she is in any time of business mode, she is not in slacks. And there is a reason for that. And I want you to embrace it. And I'm going to show you a way you can do that and up your game a little. Okay, she never held back. Mary Kay never held back when she talked about principles, image, or traditions. And we believe that her standards still hold true. Yes, trends and fashions change, but good taste doesn't. So we're going to be talking about that we suggest women always wear dresses or skirted suits to skincare classes, and we also emphasize well-groomed hair and nails. After all, you could imagine a woman with her hair up in curlers, wearing jeans, calling herself a beauty consultant at the grocery store. So those women would have to think, what in the world could she possibly tell me about looking good? Mary Kay was very direct, and she wanted this company to represent the best of what women can be. Okay, let's go a couple more. The environment of Mary Kay is so very different than corporate America. When the rest of America is saying dress like a man to make it in business, Mary Kay was saying dress like a lady and still make it in business. Okay, let's go to studies from the outside. The University of Hertfordshire in England, 300 people were shown images of women in navy pantsuits and skirts. Their faces were blurred, and they were asked to rate them on 5 criteria: confidence, success, trustworthiness, salary, and flexibility. The volunteers, who were only given a few seconds, but if a snap judgment is meaningful, Research says it, skirts are the better choice if women want to impress their coworkers. We have so many cute dresses and skirts out there now. We get in the habit of wearing leggings, I do. And at maybe a facial, you could wear leggings. At a class, I would suggest dress up because you always want to dress a little better than your audience. And you are giving a show. You are showing and telling what you do, what they can do every day to keep it simple. So I'm going to show you a way you can do that. Let's just say I'm dressed like this one. And I'm dressed like this a lot when they come to my home. And so what I will do is I'll say, and when I'm at the grocery store, I always have a name badge. It doesn't even say Mary Kay. It just says Paula Langworthy, sales director. You know, so something that makes you look professional. Thank you. Thank you. And so if you want to up your game and keep in your budget, because you're new, say you're a brand new consultant. My first clothes when I got off the road was I had no like regular dresses. I had evening gowns and 2 pair of blue jeans. I didn't have a dress. So I went to the Cancer Society's thrift store. People donated, I hate to think of this, but you know, these people that probably didn't make it through cancer and their families were donating their clothes, but I got some really nice suits there. And that's what I wore my first 4 years of business. And because I didn't have the money to go out and buy a new wardrobe, but what I did buy, I bought with this goal in mind. I didn't just, you know, go to Walmart, Kmart, and buy just something to get me through, you know, the kids in the morning. I had that. I needed something a little bit better. And then they came out with a beauty code. So, you're at your house, you say, give me just a moment, and you step aside, because you don't want them to see you naked. And you put on your beauty code. This is not our newest beauty code, I don't think. And it originally came with pink buttons. And I thought, that looks sharper with black buttons. So I just changed them out. This is a beauty code. Guess what? It's got pockets. Ooh, red spray. So my mouth doesn't get so dry. Oh, and I love this on my lips. It keeps it moist. So you can have pens, pencils, whatever you need. You put this on. And the thing that makes it, I love this, is I learned it from someone else. I learned everything from someone else. Get your name embroidered on it. Then you never have to worry about not having your pen. I have been called Pam 65,000 times in my life because there's a lot of Pams. There's not a lot of Paulas. And if you've got an unusual name or an unusual spelling, you can get this put on your beauty code. Also, when you use your roll-up bag and you're in class, you roll it out and you show it, and you pull out your things you're going to use, you roll it back up, and guess what? Right there is embroidered Paula. So when I'm working, I put it right there, so they never have to say, what was her name? What was her name? You know, so get it out there. And so now you've upped your game. Because who do you know that's not a professional that has monogrammed business tools? Or, yeah, monogram. So that kind of thing helps to up your game where you are right now. If you have not gotten a compliment on your hair lately, and we're not talking just today because we're all living out of a suitcase, but you might consider upping your game, asking a hairdresser for a consultation. It's like a doctor. Ask 2 or 3. What would look good? Look at the magazines. What would look good? So personally up your game so that when you are out and about representing my company and representing her company and representing your company, you are feeling pretty good. And you reach in your pocket and you have your business card that's not tatty, ratty. It's sharp. If you have to put it in a Ziploc bag, you put it in a Ziploc bag in your purse. You just don't show them it's in a Ziploc bag. You have a pen nearby. You have a smile on your face. And your breath smells good. And then you are free to just go out and compliment people. Compliment them. Love that lipstick. Is that the color you always wear? And they will come back with an answer. So, is there something else you'd like me to do? Okay, I'm tired of seeing this is a casual thing, but I'm tired of seeing everybody in leggings that look like pajamas. These are point leggings. They've got a seam down the side. Maybe a little dusty after last night, but they're it's just up the game a little bit. So when you look for things, look for classic things, a statement piece of jewelry. That could be your signature. But you don't need a lot of brand new clothes. When you show up at a Mary Kay meeting and there are guests there, you are representing their hostess's business. So up your game, be professional, be feminine, because stats will tell you that women in skirts carry more power than women in pantsuits. If you flip through this real quick, there's even a couple of pictures in here, if you can see them. And that's why we have uniforms. Have you ever thought about that?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because then we don't have to think about what to pack. Okay, so here's some pictures. Who wears it better as a businesswoman? Yeah. Not that you can't wear pants other times, but when you're associated with the beauty business and the image business, you want to go with something. Which one here is a better dress for your meeting?
A lot.
Yeah, okay, it was good enough. Here we go. Okay, now this one's just an example of a skirt that's too short, and if you're 12, forgive me, but it should be a business line. This dude was so silly.
Don't let your boobs hang out.
Okay, this is too sexy.
No, no boobs hanging out.
Yeah.
We
Your girls,
don't bring puppies to the party.
no. Your girls belong to you. I don't need to see them. I got my own girls. These are some cute ones, if you can see them. And if you can't, this is a PDF PowerPoint, but I thought it was so appropriate. To meet other women. This is the busy woman. Oh, she's so busy, she doesn't know which cup of coffee she's drinking. And here is the businesswoman. Even though she's in jeans, she's got her kids, she's sharp looking. This girl's running errands. This girl's still in her pajamas running errands. See, you could be wearing pants when you're out and about. It may get real. But this is the beauty coat, and it is fabulous. Kristen Sharp, for a year, gave 300 and something parties a year. And she wore a black skirt, cute top, beauty coat, black flat shoes. That's what she wore she had 5 beauty coats that year. All of them with her name on it. Probably had 3 roll-up bags because she just wore them out and had her name on it. So, what are you going to do this year? Up my game.
Yeah!